So in earlier lecture we have discussed about the electrostatics. Okay, now we will see the divergence and curl of magnetic field. So we know the formula of a law of a Biot-Savart's law, and its equation for volume current density is given by the equation number 1, that is b bar r bar is equal to mu 0 4 pi volume integral of j prime r prime cross r cap upon r square into d to dash. So in this equation the magnetic field at point r bar, that is a pxyz, is in terms of an integral over a current distribution j r prime as shown in this figure. Here b bar is a function of r bar only and j bar is a function of r prime only. R is a separation vector, that is a r bar minus r prime, and here d2 dash is the volume element and it is given by the three coordinate axes, that is dx dash, dy dash and dz dash. Now we will find out the divergence of magnetic field b bar. So applying a divergence to equation number 1 we have. So apply here the divergence. So by applying divergence to equation number 1, so equation becomes as this one: del dot br bar is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of del bar dot j r prime cross r cap upon r square into d2 dash. So by using the vector identity, that is del, if we take the del of any curl vector, del bar dot a bar cross b bar is equal to b bar dot del bar cross a bar minus a bar dot del bar cross b bar. Okay, so here we can write del bar dot br bar is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of r cap upon r square del cross of jr prime d2 dash minus volume integral of jr prime del bar cross r cap upon r square into d2 dash. So here del bar cross r cap upon r square is equal to 0 because j bar is a function of prime vector, that is x dash, y dash, z dash only, and this delta is with respect to the unprime component, that is x, y, z coordinates. So that's why this del cross j r prime is equal to 0. So I have already said that this is does not depends upon the unprime variables, whereas a del bar is a function of unprime variables and depends on this unprime variables, and j bar dash is does not depends on the unprime variables. Okay, so this del bar of this magnetic field is equal to 0. So this equation shows that the divergence of the magnetic field vector vanishes. Now we will find out the curl of magnetic field b bar. We have already proved that del bar cross b bar is equal to mu 0 j by considering the field due to a infinite straight wires. Okay, so by using the Biot-Savart's law, we have take the curl of that Biot-Savart's law. So del bar cross b bar is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi del bar cross j r bar cross r cap upon r square into d tau dash is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of del cross j r cap r prime, okay, cross r cap upon r square into d tau dash. So using the eighth product rule, that is a del cross of two curl vector, that is a bar cross b bar, is equal to a bar into del dot b bar minus b bar into del dot a bar minus a bar dot del bar into b bar plus b bar dot del bar multiplied by this a bar. We have del bar cross b bar is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi j into del bar dot r cap upon r square minus r cap upon r square into del dot j minus j bar dot delta bar into r cap upon r square plus r cap upon r square into dot del bar into j bar into d tau dash. So in this above equation, our the second term r cap upon r square into del dot j bar is equal to 0. Here the current density is constant. Where the current density is constant means it is not a variable. Delta means dabba upon dabba x, dabba upon dabba y, and dabba upon dabba z, means it is a constant term, so its derivative is also constant. Okay, so the second and fourth term of above equation are gets cancelled, only remaining terms of the 1 and third. So we can write del bar cross b bar, here the second and fourth terms are cancelled, so we can consider only the first and third term of above equation. This mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of j bar into del bar dot r cap upon r square d tau dash minus volume integral of j bar dot delta into r cap upon r square into d tau dash. So our the first term, this del dot r cap upon r square is equal to 4 pi delta cube r. So this is a formula already derived, okay, by using this equation is known as the 3D Dirac delta function. Okay, so we using this term, and also this our the second term of equation, that is a j volume integral of this j bar dot delta r cap upon r square into d tau dash is equal to we are applying the rule here, del bar r cap upon r square into j bar minus r cap upon r square into del dot j. Since here del bar dot f a bar is equal to f of del bar dot a bar plus a bar into del bar f. So we can write a bar into del bar f is equal to a bar dot delta f is equal to del bar f of a bar minus f of del bar dot a bar. So we can put this value of a and f. So our equation becomes as j bar dot delta r cap upon r square is equal nothing but this del bar r cap upon r square into j bar is equal to 0. Here the current density is constant, okay, it doesn't change. Yeah, so j bar dot delta r cap upon r square is equal to del bar r cap upon r square into j, this one. So we using this equation 7 and 8 in equation number 6, this one. So we get del bar cross b bar is equal to mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of j bar r cap 4 pi delta cube r into d tau dash minus mu 0 upon 4 pi volume integral of del bar of r cap upon r square into j r prime into d tau dash. Here this we take the common outside the integral, so mu 0 upon 4 pi into 4 pi j r prime into volume integral of delta cube r d2 dash minus mu 0 upon 4 pi. Here applying a Gauss divergence theorem. Okay, so surface integral of r cap upon r square into j r prime into ds bar. So mu 0 into jr, this gets cancelled, jr dash into 1, this delta cube r into d2 dash means these are the volume elements. So the integral of this volume element is equal to 1 minus mu 0 upon 4 pi. Here we are applying this surface integral for all space. So r cap upon r square into jr prime into ds. So it becomes 0. So mu 0 into jr prime is nothing but mu 0 j. So del bar cross b bar is equal to mu 0 j. This equation is called as the Ampere's circuital law. It is in the differential form of a Ampere's circuital law.